All right, let's just jump right in with a simple idea. What if I told you that you could build a real, actual income stream using just your laptop and a couple of free AI tools? And I'm not talking about some far-off future plan. I mean, this weekend. I know, it sounds a little too good to be true, right? That skepticism, it's exactly what holds most people back. So today, we're going to find out if it's really possible.
Just think about that for a second. From your own room with basically zero upfront investment. This isn't some hypothetical what if. It's a very real opportunity that's sitting right in front of us, and we're about to walk through the exact blueprint that could make it happen for you.
You know, if you're anywhere between 18 and 35, especially somewhere like India, life just feels like a constant juggling act. You've got student loans, rent that just keeps going up, expectations from your family, and this immense pressure to build a career. And you're trying to do all that while chasing this dream of being financially free. It's a lot.
And you've seen it, right? You go online looking for a solution, and what do you find? Just this flood of opportunities. But let's be real. The hard truth is that a staggering 90% of them are either total scams or they demand a massive investment of your time and money before you ever see a single rupee. It's no wonder we're all a bit skeptical.
But here's the thing. The whole approach to this is changing. The old way was all about hustle, right? Trading more of your hours for more money. But the new way? It's about working smarter, not harder. Using these intelligent tools to slash your costs and create something valuable way, way faster. This is a huge shift in how a side hustle can actually work.
So what does this whole smarter way actually look like? Well, it all comes down to leveraging what I call the new AI advantage. Let's take a look at the free tools you can literally start using the second this is over. Okay, first up is a tool from Google called Notebook LM. Now, don't think of this as just some software. Think of it more like a personal research assistant who works for you 24/7. You can just throw PDFs, articles, websites at it, and it does all the heavy lifting, organizing, summarizing, all of it. And the best part, it's completely free.
So what does that mean in practice? Well, let's say you want to create an ebook on budgeting for young professionals. Instead of spending days slogging through blogs, you can give Notebook LM a few good sources and just ask it, hey, what are the top 5 money mistakes that recent graduates make? Boom. It'll instantly pull out the key patterns and data, giving you a perfect outline in minutes. Your research phase, which used to be the biggest roadblock, is now a cakewalk.
So, you've got your research, you've got your content outline, but how do you make it look good, right? How do you make it look professional? That brings us to our second amazing tool, Canva. This thing is basically an instant design studio in your browser. It completely gets rid of the need for fancy design skills or expensive software. It makes pro-level design available to absolutely everyone.
And with Canva, you can create all sorts of stuff. We're talking professional-looking ebooks, checklists for any topic you can imagine, interactive workbooks, daily planners, and super slick, eye-catching infographics. These aren't just abstract ideas. These are real, tangible digital products that people are out there buying every single day.
So, here's the crucial point, the simple formula that makes this all click. You combine the super-fast AI research from Notebook LM with the incredibly easy, template-based design of Canva. And what's the result? You can create a high-quality digital product in a matter of hours. A process that used to take weeks, maybe even months, is now crunched down into an afternoon. That right there is a total game changer. Okay, so we've got the tools. Now let's get to the plan. This is how you can actually go from just an idea floating around in your head to a finished product, all in just 2 days.
And the process is actually surprisingly simple. It really just comes down to 4 basic steps. You research a profitable idea, you create the actual content, you design the product to look great, and then you put it up for sale. That's it. So let's break down how you get started.
Step 1 is the most important one, smart research. Don't just guess what people want to buy. Go to a marketplace like Etsy, find a niche you actually care about, and look at what's already a bestseller. Read the reviews. What problems are people trying to solve? Then you use Notebook LM to research those exact problems. This way, you validate your idea before you've even written a single word. All right, so after your research, you cruise into steps 2 and 3, creating the content and designing the product. This is where those tools we talked about really do all the work for you. You use your insights from Notebook LM to write the content, then you pop it into a Canva template to make it look amazing. Once that's done, you're at the final step, step 4, selling it. And you've got so many easy options. Set up a shop on Etsy or Gumroad, list it on Amazon KDP, or heck, you can even start by selling it to your own network and WhatsApp groups. The barrier to entry here is practically zero. Now, it's usually at this point that the self-doubt starts to creep in, right? You get these thoughts, but I'm not creative enough. Or the big one, what if nobody buys it? These are totally normal. In fact, these fears are pretty much the #1 reason most people never even start.
But here's something you gotta remember. Every single person who has ever built a successful side hustle or business started with those exact same doubts. The only difference between them and everyone else, they took action anyway. They acted despite the fear.
So let's turn those fears into a simple action plan. Worried no one will buy it? The action is to do that smart research we just talked about. Feeling like you're not creative? The action is to use Canva's templates. They did all the creative heavy lifting for you. And if AI feels too complicated, the action is simple. Just focus on learning one tool, like Notebook LM, first. That's all. One simple step at a time.
So we've covered the problem, we've covered the tools, and we've covered the plan. Now it's time for your next move. Because the goal here isn't just to watch this and think, oh, that's interesting. The goal is to actually do something about it.
Here's your to-do list for today. It's super simple. Take these 4 little steps right after this is over. Set up your free accounts, spend 10 minutes just exploring the tools, and most importantly, pick one niche, just one, to research. Try to find just one problem that you think you could solve with a simple digital product.
You know, the big takeaway from all of this is that your financial future isn't something that's just left to chance. It's built. It's built with the right tools and by taking the right actions. And you now have both the blueprint and the tools to start building today. Seriously, your first digital product and your first potential new income stream could be just one weekend away from right now. So the only real question left is, what are you going to create?